Hello on Pixar.
Give me one of them funky beats. Ain't nothing like a funky beat.
don't want to wait anymore. Me, appear. Appear, me. Appear. Wait, no, shut up. Oh, I am here! Hello. Hello. Salvatore Argo, Zaster, Cats, thank you for the... How many? How long was it? You're on a 3-month streak for 6 months, currently on 3. Oh, 6 months, thank you. Hello. What the fuck? Thank you for the offering. Thank you for the point sync. Just gonna write down something. Alright. Pets, thank you for the pets. Hello, everybody. Salvatore Iago, I had realized just this stream that I hadn't put your demon on screen yet, so I did that. He's up there. He wasn't there the last couple of streams. Completely forgot to put him up there. I think I just assumed I did. But all is right with the world now. All my sins are forgiven. So saith me, the sin forgiver. How's everybody doing today? We all doing good? To put it right on the edge, we're not going to be doing Halo today. Chill got called into work. So we will be probably postponing that to next week. If we can do it sooner, I guess we'll try, but like it'll probably be next week if I'm being honest. Today, I was debating on even streaming at all because I had no plan, but that's never stopped me before. But I like really had no plan, and I might just like talk for an hour or two and then be like, bye. I just assumed it was one too many demons for your computer to handle. No. I haven't had any issue with like lag or anything with these guys yet. Everybody's chilling. Assume too many demons. Yeah, like I just forgot. So I was literally looking at my lists of demons that I've done so far and at my OBS screen because I had to put in some ones recently, and I realized that it just felt like one was missing. Turns out I was right and wrong at the same time. I was right that one was missing, but I was wrong for not putting it in. The dichotomy of the human nature. Ugh. But yeah. No plan, as per usual, but like really no plan. I'm just gonna try to wing it, like I always do. Might play a game if I feel like it. I haven't been wanting to play games. Y'all get that? Like, I have such a hard time getting into games, even good ones that I am enjoying. It just, like, maybe I can blame that on ADHD, where I just get bored really quickly in something unless I, like, lock in, focus, and, like, you know, maybe not even lock in, just fucking relax. I think I try to force myself to enjoy things. So I just need to chill. Welsh, hello. How are you doing, Welsh? Give you waves. Do I have a wave? I don't even think I have a wave. You can have licks. The licks are doing the same motion as a wave. Dragon King 335, thank you for following. Thank you for following. Cheers all around. Cheers, thank you. Royalty, the hello lick. It's like going in for a high five, but I lick the palm. It's a sign of trust. Good, I'm gonna be cooking fish later. What kind of fish? What's the preparations like? How you gonna be cooking that sucker? I haven't cooked fish in a while. We used to get those like frozen salmon fillets, and I would that was before I started really getting into cooking, so I didn't really know what to do with them. Salmon gonna fry it in a pan? Hell yeah. That was my favorite thing to cook at Olive Garden when I was a line cook. It took no time at all, and I usually made it after work for my own personal lunch. Best part about being a line cook, I don't have to wait for my food, I can just go make it myself. Based in butter and some, hell yeah. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Some fresh herbs, maybe. Super based for that butter. Super based about that butter, bro. Super butter based about that butter based butter, bro. You're super based for being my butter, bro. Hell yeah, that sounds so good. Wish I could have done that at my old job. I'm gonna be real with you. They told me to stop. That buttery biscuit base. They literally told me to, like, okay. I started making my own food back there, and I started, like, because I was, like, everyone was skimming off the top a little bit, right? Like, when I opened in the morning, I would go into the bar, and nobody was there at the moment, and I would make myself a shot of espresso, like a double shot of espresso. And it was expensive espresso at the time, so they stopped telling me, they told me to stop doing that. And then an hour later, or like not an hour later, like a few days later, they were like, oh, you got to come in an hour early to open now. And I'm like, so can I supplement that hour with a free shot of espresso, since you're not really making it worth my while? They stopped telling me not to. And with the food, like, it was just a matter of, like, it was weird because I used to make calzones out of the kid pizzas. Like, they offered pizzas at Olive Garden, but only for kids, like the small size. So I would, like, take the dough from that and, like, make calzones out of it. And they kept telling me I couldn't do that anymore, even though I was using all the same ingredients for a kid's pizza. And it would have costed the same, so I just wrung in a kid's pizza and just, you know, folded it and cooked it like that. I kept doing it because that was stupid. If they're not paying you enough not to do something, then just do it and say you forgot. Oopsie, I'm so sorry. I won't do it again. That buttered biscuit base. Who do they think they are? Your boss? Exactly. Here's the thing. They were training me for, like, an assistant manager thing, so I, like, ran the kitchen a lot. And I, like worked, like, 12-hour days when I had that job. So I was... They really couldn't afford to, like, have me move to other time zones or work less. So when they told me not to do something, I wasn't, like, you know, a jerk about it. I just asked them why and explained to them, like, hey, I'm working a lot, just let me make my food, and which will let me continue to, you know, keep working. Basically, pretty much, because, like, I started that job as a busboy because my sister had a job there, and they didn't interview me at all. You don't need to be interviewed for a busboy, you just gotta clean tables. I got to the point where I was, like, head busser, so I was training the new bussers constantly. And then they trained me to serve, which I did that for 3 months and stopped and told them never to put another serving job on me again because it sucked. Don't serve restaurants. If you can do it, I respect you. I lost patience for it very quickly. And then I was already kind of, like, in the back every now and again, and then they taught me to make appetizers and entrees and sauce, pasta, prep, and I guess dishwashing. But right before I left, it was, like, right before COVID started, so, like, they were going to teach me how to do inventory and, like, all that stuff. Yeah, so, like, they couldn't afford to, like, bog me down with that shit. My old boss kept trying to get me to serve, but I'm like, no, I like washing the dishes. That's fair. I will say, washing the dishes is hard. I've tried to get, like, the kitchen out of the weeds by doing the dishes myself sometimes, and the people that, like, are best dishwashers kick my ass every time. Like, I just didn't have the muscle memory for it, and they were on top of it. I was a weenie about it. I got so good at it, right? Like, there is no unskilled labor because, like, a good dishwasher can save a night. For real. Was honest to God the best there? I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. Like, that was one job I never got, like, very good at. My best job that I got really good at was expediting the window. Was for 4 years. I was there for, like, 3 years. This was pre-COVID, too. Like a month before the lockdown, the quarantine happened. Like, around, like, March, like, a month before that, I started leaving. Olive Garden, I was telling them, like, I'm just going to cut my hours while I look for another job, because this is wearing me down mentally. So I started doing that, and I was like talking with my general manager, and he was going to get me a job as a flight attendant, and then COVID happened, and then all flights were canceled, and that didn't happen. Yeah, right? It was such a pain in the butt. Fuck that shit, right? Like, I was so demoralized after that. Like, it's fine now, but because I think about it, and I'm just like, I'm 6'2". Me being a flight attendant would be cramped as hell. It would be awkward. I'd be in everybody's way. And, like, I'd still kind of like to do it. But, like, realistically, it'd be a pain in the butt. Would have been so good. Yeah, I would have... Honest to God, if I was a flight attendant, I would have had enough, like, flyer miles or whatever to, like, go to Australia for, like, a vacation or something. And meet up with Kaisi for the first time. That would have been so fun. That would have been so much fun. That would have been so much fun. Ugh. Lordy, lordy. Lordy, lordy, I'm 40. Yeah, but honestly, as hard as it was working at a restaurant, like, I did enjoy what I got out of it. Like, I definitely learned a lot about, like... I never thought of myself as an angry person until I worked in a kitchen in a restaurant. And then I realized, oh, I have a secret temper that I should probably work on, and I've worked on it ever since. Like, I've never yelled at someone in rage than I have at a restaurant. And then I was like, oh, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. Kitchens, they really are. Like, ours was super cramped, too. And, like, they kept not replacing the AC unit in there. So, like, every summer it would overdo itself, or would overwork itself and freeze over and stop working every single summer. So the kitchen was just over 100 degrees constantly in the summers. It was unbearable. Like, most of my job was just making sure the kitchen staff was hydrated and, like, not gonna pass out. For realsies. For realsies. Exactly. I don't think anybody ever passed out. I think people came close. Overall, not bad. Overall, not bad. Honest to God, that's the thing I always talk about. Like, there's so many jobs out there that I would gladly do, but they just don't pay enough. Like, because the whole unskilled labor nonsense. Like, I would gladly bust tables for a living if I could live off of it. But the thing about busting tables at Olive Garden specifically is there was no chance for pay raises. Like, you could not get a pay raise. Like, they just wouldn't let you. I know the pain that having the sink being right in front of the window where this afternoon said, oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. That's just rude. That's just rude. Why would they do that? Oh. It didn't help that our building, the Olive Garden that I worked at was a 30-year-old building that used to be a Mexican restaurant, and it had like a steel roof and like stone exterior. So it would have been well insulated if the AC worked, but it wasn't. So the steel roof would get super hot and basically oven cook the fucking restaurant. And what was the other deal with it? Oh yeah, the steel roof blocked off all cell connections, so your cell phone didn't work. Like, you had to have, like, the newest 5G connection, and even then it was slow as shit. Kay, hello. Okay. Welcome on in, Kay. What you doing? What you up to? No blinds either. Honest to God, I would have just bought myself a curtain and put it there. Oh, by the way, everybody just go click on Kay and follow them up there in the right when I think. Just join it, follow Kay if you haven't already. They need to get to affiliate. They're gonna try to get back into streaming. Go follow them so they can get to affiliate. Just getting ready for the day, honestly. What's on your docket? What's on your docket for the day? I almost did a few times. You should have. Honest to God, I would have. I would have gone to like a thrift store or Goodwill or something and found like the cheapest curtain I could. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Doesn't matter how ugly it is. And I would have taped it up there. Great view of every person that entered the restaurant, though. So the sweaty dishwasher that's covered in grime, just looking at people, just yes. I have a meeting this evening that I'm trying to mentally prepare for. That's fair. I'm kind of like just chilling. You're more than welcome to hang with me until then, to like, you know, relax if you want. It's up to you, but I'm chilling. I don't have any plans for this stream. I'll be real. Hang out, vibe, and chat. Get yourself socially get yourself a what is it? Social pre-workout. Just staring them down in pure rage from overworking. Yeah, that was my go-to. Because when I expedited the window, my black uniform and black apron was always covered in like white marinara and just like schmutz and grime, and my face, I would always just wipe my face and not know that there was shit on it. I was like a messy worker. I tried not to be, but like I would always like put the mess on myself. And then when I had to go talk to tables and solve things, they rarely complained to me because I looked like an absolute fucking mess. And they're like, we're not gonna put this on you, man. You look like you're already dealing with enough. I appreciate it. No worries. If you want to hang for a little bit, no worries. If you don't, that's all good. I think I'll say it again for the people in here. Chill's not going to be here today. They got called into work. So I just decided to stream, so I don't really have a plan. We just chilling. I'm just glabbering on about stuff and things. Someone look up a list of talking points, of conversation starters. And hit me with one. A list of conversation starters, please. I'm putting the ball in your court. Why do I have to come up with everything? Look at all the shit on stream I made. Number one, weather. The weather sucks. It's like 95 to 100 degrees every day. The AC in this side of the house doesn't work, so I have like a desk fan on me. We stuffing things in here all day. Every day, Salvatore. Stuffed crust demon. Stuffed crust I'm writing that down. Stuffed crust demon. I don't know what it'll mean, but I think it'll be funny for me to find in my notes like a month from now. Stuffed crust demon. There. I'm gonna be like, fill me like a damn cannoli. 1 second, I got you. Thank you. We gotta prepare ourselves socially. This list I found is so weird. Honestly, I would prefer weird. Weather sucks. It's hot. It's humid. It was raining a little bit, so it's just muggy, and I hate it. What condiment can you not live without? Probably ketchup. I've really gotten into ranch recently. Okay. Speaking of like condiments, I grew up as like a just ketchup person. As a kid, it was just ketchup, right? I didn't like any other condiments. And up until recently, I was kind of like the same. and like I started using ranch on stuff. I started making like teriyaki grilled teriyaki chicken nuggets like you get at Chinese restaurants, and I would marinate them in pickle juice and soy sauce, and I would cover them in ranch over a bed of rice. And it's been my like go-to lunch for like a month now, and that's how I got started with like ranch. And I've been trying to do other sauces and stuff. Ooh, that sounds so. It's so good. It's so good. I would like mix ranch with Lao Gan Ma spicy chili crisp, and like make like a spicy ranch out of that, and then toss all the chicken nuggets in there. Delicious. Get it on some of the rice, crisp the rice up in a wok. Fantastic. Oh, good. Humidity really fucks you. It really does. That's why I was like meh about streaming today, because I was just like trying to get energy from the day. I gotta make Tommy sauce for myself. The first attempt was too vinegary. What is Tommy sauce? I'm gonna look that up. Tommy sauce. Tommy sauce. What's Tommy sauce? What's Tommy sauce? Tomato sauce? Fresh vine tomatoes, plum tomatoes, onion, garlic, chili flakes, fresh oregano, salt, pepper, red wine, vinegar, brown sugar. Oh, just British slang. I mean, this sounds more fancy than like regular tomato sauce. Because tomato sauce can be anything with a tomato base, right? Like you can make it a million different ways. Italians will say there's only one way, but food is creativity. At first I just kept ranch on my salads, but I started putting it on pizza for the first time. It changed my life. I am still a stickler on pizza. Like, I like pepperoni pizza, cheese sauce, all that. Like, light sauce, usually, on pizza. Still kind of iffy on sauces, but I'm getting there. Like a pepperoni pizza needs to be a pepperoni pizza. You can put, like, mushrooms and stuff on it for me personally, but I'm like, whatever. I'd prefer it the other way. But if I eat any other pizza, it has to be a specialty pizza. Like, all the ingredients change to make a different flavor entirely. I don't like having my base pizza and then just putting stuff on top of that, if that makes sense. Yeah, and it rolls off the tongue nicely? Yeah, it does. Rolls into the tongue nicely, too. Yum, yum. Chat debate, pineapple on pizza? What else is on the pizza? That's my question. I don't think people talk about that much. What else is on the pizza if pineapple is there? Because if it's like a regular pepperoni pizza with pineapple on it, no, I feel like it'd be fine to eat. Like, I'd still eat it. Like, but I wouldn't. It would be better with just pepperoni, personally, for me. I hate pineapple anyway. Okay, well, I don't agree with that. That's just wrong. Pineapple's like my favorite fruit. I love pineapple. I think that's why I'm like iffy on it on a pizza. Because I love pineapple. Like, by itself, plain. Just eat it up. I prefer it with a sweet sauce and ham. Yeah, if it's... Yeah, you know what? Yeah. No. Okay, no. Okay, hold on. Everybody shut up. If the pizza has ham, not raw ham, I need you to crisp that ham up in a pan first, right? Before it goes on the pizza. It needs to have like caramelized edges, near burnt. Like, it has to have a sweetness to it. I don't like the texture of ham on pizza. It's too spongy and too much bologna give. You know what I mean? You have to crisp it up in a pan, then put it on the pizza, right? And the pineapple chunks have to be small enough to where you don't just get like one huge chunk of pineapple every bite. It has to be even across the board. Every bite the same. And the ham has to be caramelized. Maybe some spinach on there to like give it some green. Like, have some extra color variety in there too. Make it look nice. Not a marinara base. I would rather give it a white sauce base, personally, with some maybe, what kind of cheese? Gruyere? Some Gruyere on there. Mix it with some mozzarella Gruyere combo. Flecks of cheddar that's been broiled on the top, so it's like crispy. That's what I'm going for. It needs to be a specialized pizza that starts with pineapple and builds itself down, not starts itself with pizza and builds it up to pineapple. You know what I mean? Egg on pizza? Yes. Yes, both. Both of those. But the same deal. Same deal. Egg is a little bit more neutral because egg can taste like a lot of different things and be made in a lot of different ways. So if it's just like a sunny side up egg, like you have to build it down like kind of like a breakfast pizza with some sausage, some cheddar, sharp cheddar, maybe some bacon. It has to be like a breakfast burrito wrap. You know? Like a breakfast taco from Taco Bell. With broccoli, you could do a veggie pizza, like full-on veggies, just a million different combinations. Or veggies go good with grilled, or no. Broccoli goes good with grilled chicken, a white sauce, and like honestly whatever cheese you want. But everybody shut up. Broccoli, spinach, grilled chicken, feta cheese, white sauce. Done. Dunsky. That's how you do it. Atomica, hello. We're talking about pizza. Let me shout you out real quick. Exactly, you get it. See, yeah. That's my thing. Any pizza can work. Pretty much any ingredient you can think of can work on a pizza as long as you theme it around that ingredient, right? If somebody's just like, oh, we put ice cream on a pepperoni pizza, it's like, no, you're missing the fucking point. You charlatan. Think outside the bun, all right? Think outside the crust. I need to make pizza again. I used to make pizza from scratch. And it's been a while since I've like made a homemade crust because we got some yeast in the fridge now. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I just can't get the broccoli to cook right without burning it. On the pizza, I mean. That makes sense. Honestly, at that point, I'd do it separately. Like, cook the pizza without the broccoli on it and then put the pizza in. Or like, yeah, no. I got you. Put the pizza in, cook it like halfway through normal times, and then pre-cook the broccoli, put it on the pizza with some cheese on top so it adheres itself. Well, with some fresh cheese. You already put cheese on it, but with a little bit more cheese. So like half and half the cheese. And then put the cheese on, or the broccoli on there. No, fuck off. Fuck off of there. Jethro, idiot. Sorry, an allow deny comment just popped up and it was a person advertising some bullshit. Idiot. The flowers are the first to burn. Yeah. I would chop it up. Chop up the broccoli. Like I said, cook the pizza like halfway through. Chop up the broccoli, coat them in oil in a bowl first with some salt and pepper evenly. Like toss it in some oil so that like the oil like coats it and cooks it evenly. And salt, pepper, whatever seasonings you want on it. You can like pre-cook it and like put it on the pizza after the pizza's fully done. But I would like put it in there halfway through because like the broiler on the pizza can like give it a nice like crust if you didn't like sweat the broccoli in like a pan or something first. Man, I hate watching streams on my phone. The new mobile update is ass. What's different about it? What's different about the new mobile update? It's always been kind of ass, but like, is it just not working properly? Because like that's what I've learned about pizzas. It depends on what you put on it, and you have to do everything in stages as to what cooks faster to what cooks slower. Because broccoli cooks in like half a second, depending on how you cut it. If it's like big bushels of broccoli, then maybe longer. But if you cut it up, which you should, because you'll get a more even bite on a pizza that way. Ugh. I'm swallowing air. Ugh. But yeah, like recently we had there's a duck pizza at a local gourmet pizza place called The Boot where I live. And it's one of my favorite pizzas ever. It's got like duck, fried eggplant, like some kind of white sauce, balsamic vinegar, cheese that I can't recognize, It's just good. I wish I had the recipe list because I want to try to make it myself. I don't know. I'm personally having more issues with mobile than I was having before. Honestly, I can't pinpoint what's worse. Oh shit. Yeah, mobile's always been kind of iffy. Been kind of iffy no anyway. From the hit streaming service dropout. Is there any other weird questions on that website you found, Kay, that you'd like to hit me with? I really should try and cook duck at some point. Peking duck probably just like how Work did it. Peking duck probably just like how Work did it. Oh, yeah. I don't think I've ever cooked duck. I've never done any, like, big meat meal. Like, or, like, specialty. I'm still, like, learning cooking methods and doing it away. I'm talking! How dare you? Off to cook that fish now, but I'll be listening through the Bluetooth. Okay,
Wah.
enjoy your fish. Wah. Enjoy your fish, wah. Unbelievable. I'm just trying to have a nice conversation with y'all. And you kick my ass repeatedly. It's not like it's my fault for giving you the tools in which to do so and planning on giving you more in the future. It just requires some work that I'm not willing to put into it right now because I think I'm shooting too close to the moon, but I'll land amongst the stars and that's what matters or whatever. If you could eat wizard cook. If you could eat one candy for the rest of your life, what it would be? What would it be? What it would be? What be it would? Cock. Dirksid, hello. Hold on, let me shout you out. Dirksid, don't yell at me, I'll shout you out. Shit! Wait, no, it still works. Never mind. Hey, Dirksid. Cock. What candy would I want to eat for the rest of my life? How you doing, Dirksid? My gut reaction was Reese's Cup. Wait, do I get every version of a Reese's Cup? Okay, elaborate on the question. Would I get every version of a Reese's Cup? Like if I chose like a Hershey bar, would I get every flavor of Hershey bar or just the class or just a specific one that I choose? This is important. But I like because my initial thought was Reese's Cup because Reese's Cup has a bunch of different flavors to it, right? But like every candy does. These are the kind of questions asked if you're gonna ever partake in a genie's wish, all right? The genie will fuck you over and make it so the only thing you can eat for the rest of your life. Only one candy for the rest. Wait, is that all I'm eating? I'm gonna say no loopholes. Fuck. What candy? I mean, it has to be chocolate because I'm all about it. I'm all about that chocohol. You're doing all right? That's good. Hell yeah. Okay, he's just been hitting me with conversation starters because I have no plan for this stream, so I'm just gonna blabber on until I get sick of it. Might play a game, might not. Giving you the hard questions. These are the hard questions. Because I like sweets a lot. Oh, wait. Oreos don't count as candy. I'd still be able to eat cookies. And pastries and stuff. Okay, it's just candy. Reese's Cups. Look at all the demons. Look at all of them grooving. I think we just hit like 21, 22 of these guys down here and up there. It's like my cults, yeah. I am planning one day to like make a big like sticker board of like all these guys like in little chibi forms. I don't really have a good chibi art style to be honest, so I'd have to like research that a little bit. Maybe I'll make that a redeem. Just so I can get it done. And, like, be forced to get it done in, like, a timely manner. Like, have a redeem where it's like, oh, if you have a demon, click this, and I'll chibify it and make it into a little sticker. That way people can consent to having it made into a sticker, I guess. That's good. That's a good idea, right? I still think the Pokemon style ranch farm for the demons. Pokemon style ranch farm. Pokemon style ranch farm. Pokemon is funny. Does the is funny go after? Wait, is it? Wait, are you trying to say I still think the Pokemon style is funny for the demons? Is Ranch Farm not involved? Draco! Draco. Yes, okay. You didn't specify where the is funny went, so I had to do some detective work. I haven't watched a lot of Batman, so I'm good at it. Kello, Draco. What's up? What's up with you? How you doing? I do like the Pokemon style for the demons. If I could do that, I might be... I think the chibi style just would be easier for me to do because it's like 20 plus drawings, and I'd like to have like a big collage of it and make a poster that people could get. That'd be fun. For all I know, you could be Batman. I could be. I'm a bit hungry, but okay. How's y'all taking care? Having fun? Yeah. Just to let you know, Chill's not going to be here today. They have work, or they got called into work on their day off. So we're not going to be doing Halo. We're not going to be doing anything other than this, potentially, because I just felt like popping in here and blathering. Just blathering. Oh, we might play something. I don't know. I'm feeling it out. Ah, it's cold in here now. My back hurts. But yeah, Kay's been hitting me with random questions. I think my answer to the last one is going to be Reese's Cup. Final answer. Locking it in. Because I can still have cookies. I got another conversation. Sorry for it. Hit me. Hit me with it. Feel free to jump in with your opinions and how I'm either wrong or right or really right. Because I'm certainly not wrong. Should I swap my guy around? Would that be better? PNG Killian. And turn him off and on. Show transition, hide transition, transform. I can't flip them. Wait, no, I can't. I can. Hold on. Edit, transform, rotate 90 degrees, flip horizontal. No, undo it. It looks bad. I didn't flip the drawing. It looks stupid that way. That's very fair. Mine would be Reese's Pieces because, let's be honest, they're better than Reese's Cups Fight Me. You're so wrong. You're so unbelievably wrong. There's so much joy in the world, and yet you deprive yourself of it. People, there was this Reese's Pieces propaganda going around. Reese's Pieces propaganda. You're one of the sheeple. You're one of the sheepy pieces. One delectable Reese's Cup. Savor it. You can't eat it too fast or it'll be gone. But the Reese's Pieces, you're just shoveling them down. You're not savoring anything. It's a travesty. Give means I'm right? No. No. Two wrongs don't make a right. But two rights make a left. The white chocolate Reese's Cups are the best. Okay, I like those. Have I ever, is there a dark I don't know, I like the white chocolate Reese's Cups. I don't think they're better than the regular ones, personally. I like them a lot. I don't know. I'm trying to think of my favorite white chocolate like candy bar is the white chocolate cookies and cream Hershey bars. Or like a white chocolate Twix. Or Kit Kat. White chocolate Kit Kat. Because I think like white chocolate works best when it has like textures of something in it. Or like a wafer cracker. Like in a Kit Kat. If they make white chocolate Nutty Buddies, Nutter Butter bars, I'm all over it. I'm all over it. Ending stream and going to Amazon to order them wholesale. I personally just love white chocolate better than milk chocolate. That's fair. I've gotten really into dark chocolate recently because I've been trying to like be okay with bitter flavors. So I've been like getting way into, because I've like gone so sweet my entire life. So I'm trying to like go to like flip it on its head so I can experience the other spectrum of like desserts and candies and stuff with like bitter flavors. I'm still not at sour, but I really like a 99% cacao chocolate with raspberries and stuff in it. It like hurts to eat, but I like it. Next question. That's very fair. Okay. Hit me with it. Hit me with it. If you could be a professional athlete at one sport, what would it be? Oh my god. I've never been an athlete. I was an active kid and a not very active teenager. I like to run around with no direction. And I played whatever sport other people would play with me. But if I had to like be like an Olympic level athlete at something, it'd have to be like a cool one. Like something fun and engaging, like fencing. That'd be kind of fun. Fencing, archery. Archery. I already really like archery. I have a 50-pound recurve bow that I haven't used in like a decade, but like I miss it. It'd probably be archery. It's such a fun time whenever I got to archery or ice skating. Honestly, I'm too old to do ice skating like in any way professionally. But it'd be like archery or ice skating because I just love both. This is assuming I was like training for it as like a child. Want to learn archery so bad? It's fun. I took like a couple classes like when I was a teenager or early adult, can't remember. But it's really fun to like get it. I would pick HEMA if it was a category in the Olympics. HEMA? What's HEMA? Is this going to be a nuts joke? What's HEMA? HEMA nuts? Is this a D's nuts joke? What are you trying to get me? What are you trying to get me? What's HEMA? Like the long swords? Long swords. HEMA. HEMA supplies. Historical martial art. Interesting. I've never heard of that. How to start HEMA longsword training. Interesting. Never heard of that. I'll have to look up into that at some point. Ice skating is so far, but yeah, it's really taxing on the body. It really is. It's just so fun. And you feel so light once you like get a few basics down. You feel just so light on your feet. Yeah. And like historic martial arts that it's like that would have like a lot of meaning to me, like carrying on like a style that's been passed down from centuries and refined. That just has like a lot of history and like meaning that would like interest me in stuff like that. I would love to just dive deep into the culture of all that, of like whatever respective martial art that I was practicing. Because there's just a lot of fun history with stuff like that. And it's been so long since I've gone ice skating, like for real. Oh, I'd love to go back. Yeah, except this is more like trying to rediscover the martial art because the manuscripts are being rediscovered and translated and the old masters are dusty bones right now. Oh, so they were trying to recreate a martial art from like incomplete manuscripts. What the hell? Got a message.
Okay. You got me started on the ice skating thing. So
Okay, I'm pretty sure people can hear your Telegram messages. I'll let you let me know if you want me to play it, because I'll listen to it right now. I just thought about it. It's like, that's fine. Okay, cool. Hold on.
you reminded me, a really interesting thing about ice skating is that I learned that you're not actually skating on the ice. What is happening is your blade is causing a sort of friction where it is melting the ice. So what you're actually doing is instead of gliding across the ice, you are gliding on water. Very,
Oh.
very small droplets of water.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Because I bet like pure ice that is so cold that it doesn't melt wouldn't be as slippery, if that makes sense, maybe? Because it wouldn't have a thin layer of water on the top of it. Meanwhile, Japan has like a direct line of practitioners. Ooh, interesting. It's really fascinating to me. It like, I mean, that's what it feels like when you're ice skating. It just feels like zero friction and everything. So I guess that makes sense. That's why, I guess that's what the Zambonis do. They clean off the water and like scrapes or flecks of powdered ice that get scraped up from the ground and sort of apply the icy finish on it. That makes sense. Oh shit. Why are you screaming at me, Welsh? Why are you yelling? Do I have a yell? I do have a yell. I don't use it often. Yell. Scrim. Skyrim. Scrimbly. Scrimblow. Interesting. I need to find my... Is it down here? Something's down here. What is this? I'm looking for my notebook that has all the demons in it. I'm so sad I can't use my favorite emoji combo. Oh, one day. One day you'll be able to use it again. It'll be a glorious day. Redeem prices, art sources, stream ideas, public. That's what I forgot about this note. I want to do a public domain movie night on stream. Can I do that? Is that something I can do? Watch like old black and white movies. Fuck it, I'll do that right now. I'll do that right now. Who cares? Oh, it's hot in here again. Ugh. Completely forgot this was an idea. You just can't show the movie on screen, I believe. But what if it's public domain? There's this TTRPG YouTube show I think you'd love the demon designs from. It's called Dead Laws by Noel Playing Games Channel, and they have Long Horse. Is that Trevor Henderson? Trevor Henderson's Long Horse? Hold on. Let me type in what you just said. Dead Laws. Noel. Ooh. Noel plays games. I'll save this to watch later. Why is boss music playing? Save to watch later. Subscribe to that. Hell yeah. I'll check that out. No idea who that is. Trevor Henderson is the guy who made Siren Head. And I'm pretty sure he's the creator of Long Horse. The artist that made it. He was he got he was doing monsters all long before this, but he got famous for making Siren Head. That I'm not sure. If it's public domain, it might be fine. That's what I want to do. Like public domain movie night on stream. Yeah, I loved watching it in work, and they have new campaigns starting soon. Ooh, hell yeah. I have so many campaigns that I want to watch. I'm still trying to catch up on Dimension 20, Never Stop Exploding. I want to watch Legends of Evantris. I want to watch Connie Chang. Is that her name? D&D Chang. Connie Chang? Oh shit. Connie Chang. Transplanar RPG, that's it. I think their name's Connie Chang. They just made a new thing called God Killer, and I'm interested. Thankfully, it's only a 10-parter. Oh, that's great. I love that. I'm still trying to get through C2 of Crit Roll and made it to episode 81. I have not been able to start Crit Roll. That's one of those ones that's far too massive for me to it's not too massive for me to start, because I listened to all Adventure Zone once. It's very long, but Crit Roll's way longer than that. Than Adventure Zone. But I loved Adventure Zone. I did watch Exandria Unlimited when Brennan Lee Mulligan was the DM for a prequel arc of Crit Roll. I watched that. I like having it in the background as I do stuff. That break ends. This is her cooking? Yeah. Well, the thing is, I zone out so heavily that I stop being able to listen to stuff, and I miss critical moments of things. So it's when I'm listening to a D&D campaign, I have to lock in and pay attention the entire time. And I can't do other stuff, or else I'm just not, it's just background noise. And then stuff happens, and I'm like, what's going on? So when trying to watch Critical Role is like watching a 4-hour movie with no visuals. That's how I got into Dimension 20, because at least they have a fun aesthetic and miniatures and stuff. Connie is also gender fluid, so they good on the pronouns. Okay, cool. Good to know. That's what I thought, because I found the YouTube channel and I read up on that, but it didn't say specifically, so I'm glad I went with they. I'm kind of the same, but I've gotten better at dividing my attention while going brain dead. Lol. Very fair, very fair. I'm trying to get better at that, but I've always had issue with audio, dividing my attention with audio. If someone's talking to me, I can't listen to music with lyrics. I have to sit there in silence. Or find some soft instrumental, lo-fi or something that isn't too grating. The kind of background music in games and movies where you barely notice it. It's not that interesting, but it's there. You get that? Yeah. Yeah. I've been blathering for an hour. Fuck it. Fuck it, right? Where do I find public domain movies? Best public domain movies. What are your favorite public domain movies? Night of the Living Dead, His Girl Friday, Little Shop of Horrors. Little Shop of Horrors is public domain now? Really? I've leaned in the neurodivergent that needs subtles in their life. Subtitles. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Here's my deal. Here's my deal with subtitles. I usually use them, but I found myself not watching the show. In anime, I don't mind, because like that, it's a necessity, right? But if it's like any other show where they have decent audio mixing, if I have to like look out if they have decent audio mixing, I would prefer to turn them off, if only so I can watch the show, especially animation, because I find myself just like staring at the subtitles the entire time and literally not knowing what happens on screen. That's how bad my zone outs are. I've gotten better about it, but like lately I've been like turning, my favorite thing people are starting to do on streaming sites is letting me edit the subtitles, like make them smaller and less noticeable so I can glance at them every once in a while if I don't understand something, but they're not intrusive so I'm not constantly staring at them. I hate typing on my phone. I get that. It's all good. I got there. I hate bad audio mixing. Let me hear what the characters... Seriously! I think people are starting to realize it. That and everything's so fucking dark lately. Like, there's no cinematic nighttime. It's just dark. Like, if they're just like, oh, it's realistic lighting. Yeah, realistic lighting sucks sometimes. That's why in the realm of fantasy that we can make in movies and TV shows and animation, we stylize it and make it look interesting so it's not just gray. So I give the scene light so I can see Game of Thrones. I've never seen Game of Thrones, but I've seen clips of people complaining about that and showing off examples, and it's ridiculous. I think people are getting better about that, especially about audio mixing and lighting. A little over time. I recently binged all of the series Gotham, and you know it's Gotham, like the Batman's city, which is supposed to always be dark and never sunny, and they actually did a pretty good job of putting pops of color in there and like making it not just unwatchable. It's like the same energy as Summerton having a $10,000 movie camera and all his videos still look like ass. You can't buy your way to talent. You can't buy your way into experience and talent. Like, it's crazy how much people think they can. $10,000? Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Oh, jeez. Have y'all ever watched a noir film? Like a true noir film? All paid for by his patrons who thought they were funding his next movie. God, the Summerton shit. Like, do you know, like, the most recent Summerton thing? Like, where he was, like, caught on a different account defending himself and also posting nudes or something? Like, this was, like, earlier this year, wasn't it? Like, a few months ago? Something new came out about him where people found him out, and he was, like, arguing his case on a different account, and people found out it was him, and he was, like, posting horny stuff, or... That must have missed me. Yeah, it was, like, I don't understand how this guy thinks, because what are you planning here? What is the end goal of this? Oof, okay, I just realized the time. I should really go take care of some things. I'll be back if you're still streaming when I'm done. Okay, take care of your stuff. Have a good day. Take time for yourself. Damn it. If you start to feel stressed, step away and be like, hey, I need a moment for me so that I can do my best for you. Enjoy your day. Ba 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 ba. I'm looking at this one called Detour from 1945. It just says a great noir thriller, which I am down for. I will, hell yes. Do it. Today will be a good day, and you have the power to make it that way. We can't control what happens to us, but we control how we react and how we take care of ourselves in those stressful moments define us as people. We are all capable of better days. And also capable of making others have better days. So spread that love to yourself and to others. Make the day your bitch. Make the day your bitch. But yeah, honestly, I'm really interested in watching a movie. So if I can find some, like, a place to watch these movies, I will 100% do this. I'm interested in Detour. Oh shit, don't close that, please. Let's see. How do I find shit? Where do y'all find things? I'm afraid if I go to a pirate site, it'll make a pop-up that has Tibby on it. That has titties on it. And I don't want to be banned off of Twitch. Detour. I don't think this thing has old movies. 1945. My completely legitimate website doesn't have that movie. Where do I look then? Not the itty titty bibbies. The itty bitty titty kabitty. They're just chest testicles, really. The itty bitty titty committee. I want to see this public domain movie, and we're gonna watch it on stream if I can find it. Where do I find old-time movies? Detour, 1945, where to watch? I mean, it's public domain, so it's probably on YouTube, right? I mean, worst case scenario, this stream gets muted and I can't use it. This was a throwaway stream anyway. We're gonna watch a fucking movie. Let me check it if it's on YouTube. Detour, 1945. Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. There we go, easy. I was getting more shady with it, but like, it's right there.
Don't rush me, will you?
I wonder if there's one with like enhanced quality. I doubt there's one with enhanced quality, right? This one was posted 11 years ago, but this one was posted 2 years ago, so maybe this is just a better cut.
Yeah, you. It's where you're heading.
Kinda. The English is auto-generated, though. Let me see if there's one that has, like, better... Watch for the membership. Remastered. Remastered? Remastered?
Me? Yeah, you. It's where you're
This doesn't look remastered. It looks the same as the other ones. 1080p my ass. Burner, burner. You can put this thing into 1080p, which it doesn't even look like. What is that? Buck the Wolf Bell for 11 months. Buck, hello. Sunset Hills, interesting. Buck, welcome on in. How you doing? How's work going? Downstairs. Hold on, I want to hear fucking Fall Out Boy. Is my dance emote not even in here? Dance party. Dance. There you go. Work is going, busy day but good. That's good. Honestly, I prefer a fairly busy day to a slow one. Makes it go faster. I'm glad. Who's slapping my meat? You better hope you bought enough meat for the rest of the class. Today's lecture is sexual education. I hope you brought enough meat for the rest of the class. I pull out my 6-foot ruler and smack my hand with it. Yeah, but I'm looking up movies, public domain movies that we can watch. And I'm interested in a 1945 movie, crime drama film noir movie called Detour. I don't know why I'm interested in it. It's just the one that caught my eye, and I have no information other than it's crime drama noir. And I want to watch a movie. HD. It's not HD. You can't keep... I don't think we ever get to this song. Oh, and just to let you know, Buck, because I don't know if I've mentioned this recently, there's going to be no Halo today. Chill got called into work on his day off, so we're just sort of winging it. We've been just chit-chatting for the last hour and a half. Hour and a half? Hour and a half? Hour and 17 minutes. Yeah, they told me last night. Oh, that's fair. Just making sure. If this is properly written closed captions, the quality's a little worse than the other ones. I might just do... What would y'all care about? Quality or proper subtitles that aren't generated? What's y'all's opinion on that? I'm mad at UPS for that. Yeah, same. It's almost like every other week Chill gets called in on Wednesdays, and it's probably going to keep happening as he, you know, gets more responsibilities at that place. Because if he's going to be a manager, his hours are going to change anyway, so... Kaisi the Wolf, what the fuck? It's a Kaisi! Hi! Wolf Cake Raid! Wolf Cake Raid! All the Wolf Cake. Hello, everybody! Kaisi, hello! Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in. We were just discussing watching a public domain movie. Wait, did I close out of it in a panic? I think I did. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Everybody, we're fine. Don't worry about it. We're fine. Yeah, but how we do it? We need more wolf cake. We need more wolf cake. Everybody post wolf cake. Post butt in chat. We need more butt in chat. Why can't I see it? Why can't I see the thing? I got your things. Am I just missing butt? Can I not see your butt in my things? I have your stickers. Button chat! Yay! Booty in chat! More! More! I run the bakery and I demand more stock! The cake is 1,000 bits. Emote? Ah, gotcha. Understandable. How we all doing today? How we all doing? My name's Kello. I'm Kaizi's partner. I'm a hellhound on the internet that draws and is currently not, because I'm not planning on doing that today. But I do random shit, whatever I feel like. And I stream it sometimes. Howdy doody. Wolf cakes always cost. That is fair. Can I pay for a slice or do I have to buy the whole thing, Kaiser? Oh, Buck, thank you so much for shouting, for keeping up with all the shoutouts right now. I appreciate it. My eyes are kind of glazing over. They called us to work on their day. The whole thing? Aw, damn. Can I get a discount? Can I get a discount on Kaiser cake? Cake for cake, I'll trade. How you doing, hun? How was your stream? I saw you had switched from Helldivers to Oblivion, I believe. I guess I'm shaking my head. Yay! Buck, you're awesome. Thank you so much for shouting everybody out. Hello, everybody. Wait. Would any of y'all be down to help me help a friend? And it would take no time at all. They're not here. They had to leave. And it takes no thing. Here, I'm going to shout someone out, and I just want y'all to follow. They're trying to get to 50, trying to make it to affiliate, and I'm trying to give them the push they need to, like, you know it. You already know it. Buck got him. Buck, right there. Like, K Astra. Go follow K Astra. And just give them more follows. They're trying to get to 50, and like I'm trying to give them like the incentive to get back into streaming. So if I could like help me help them kind of deal, I appreciate it. Stream was good. Finished the Knights of the Nine DLC. Only the Shivering Isles DLC, the best DLC Bethesda's ever done, remains in the main story of Oblivion, and that's it. Hell yeah. Yeah. I still have never done any Oblivion DLC, so I need to get on that and start a new campaign and just do that. Yes, sir. Done. Thank you, everybody. Don't fall. Oh, not me. Thank you, Snipey Wolf, for following. It's like, not me. Wait, have I had a gaming hand on this whole time? Fuck off. I'm not gaming. Everybody, there's a link in the thing, twitch.tv/KAstra. Please go follow them. They're trying to get affiliate. I already said this. Just help them out. So they can have the knowledge of love in this community. They're furry adjacent. I want all of their audience to be furry. Help me convert another. But yeah, I need to do some Oblivion DLC. Maybe I'll start a playthrough of it and try to play a different character, because I always play the same person, do the same thing at the beginning of Oblivion, so it just gets kind of meh every time. Wizard Sword! There it goes. Okay, I started to think the jostle didn't work. I hate Twitch so much. What did Twitch do, cats? What happened? And welcome back in, maybe? Unless you've been here this whole time? I'm off to bed. Have a good stream, hun. Love you. Love you too, hun. Have a good night. Thank you for shouting out cats. Go follow cats too. Fuck it. Everybody just spam follows on everyone else. But specifically K Astra. Because I have a mission. I've been trying to talk for so long, but Twitch was like, this action cannot be completed for no... What the fuck? Don't follow me. Go follow cats. Because fuck it. Why not? Dealing with that yesterday? That's weird. Action cannot. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That happened to me last week. I completely forgot. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry about that. It was really random. It is. Didn't get to say hi or bye to the Raiders. There's still some Raiders here. Everybody say hi to cats. Everybody say hi and bye to cats. We must right the wrongs of this hell side of a platform. Everybody say hi to cats. If you want to. Just type H. And then somebody else type I. Like, help each other out, you know? Cat's very sweet being. Go follow them. Everybody go follow cats. Everybody follow anyone ever. All the time. Friendship, community, connection. Send each other a picture of the BTS heart. Work is extremely short right now. Nothing's going on. All I have now is my friends in my thin rectangle box. Well, shortly, we're gonna be watching a movie. We're gonna be watching the 1945 film Detour. We're gonna have public domain movie, not night, because it's not night. I can't make it that thing. I'm a sleepy boy. I go to bed at 7 p.m. But movie midday movie time. It's on YouTube. But first, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna get water, and I'm gonna get a snack, because it's a movie time, and you can't do it without it. So if any stream jumpers need to, like, take time for themselves after watching Kai's stream, because I think it went for like 6 hours, 7 hours. If you need to, like, pop out and take care of yourselves, I completely understand. Otherwise, stick around for the next 10 minutes, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna watch a movie together. I will... Hold on. Everybody shut up. Don't worry about it. Okay. Don't tell me what I can or can't do. Stream music. Alright. I will be back in like 5 to 10 minutes, and we're gonna watch a movie. If I can get it to work. I can do it. I can do anything. If I set my mind to it. BRB! back. Oh, music relax. Music stop. 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 Hello. Alright, let's see what we can do about movie time. Keep it vibe. That's not the right. No, I'm right. Closed captions. Is this the one I want? We're going to be watching Detour, a 1945 film noir crime drama. I don't know anything about this movie. I looked up public domain movies, and there was a Reddit thread about it, and this was on there. I know nothing more about it. But let's turn on screen captures, turn this off, not window capture, display capture. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right at all. Why is it so small? That's no good. Window capture. Hold on. Hold on. This is new. Woo. Why am I in drawing mode again? I think I'll make it that hand because this hand's the smallest. It won't obstruct the screen as much. Can y'all hear this? Looks off-center to me, doesn't it? Well, yeah, it looks kind of awesome. It's audible, cool. It looks off-center. Hold on. Let me see if this is on center. Because I want to know if that... Oh, this has like... No, it's just off-center. Okay. Wait, this one looks like... Oh no, they're the same quality. Never mind. This one just has proper CCs. Closed captions. Alright. I guess I'll change category to movie. Is that a category? Movie trivia, movie quest, movie tycoon. What category would this be? Grilled fish in a movie? Oh, hell yeah. Cinema. What do I type it? What category is this? Videos? Video world. YouTube action. Watch alongs. YouTube. YouTube snake. I guess we're just chatting. So, it's fine. Okay, whatever. Let's get it going. Let me know if the audio is good for y'all, and we shall begin.
Well, here we are. I turned down here at the next block.
Thanks, mister. I'll get off there.
Want anything else?
No. Hey, you. Me? Yeah, you. Which way you heading? East.
Too bad. I thought if you was heading north, I might be able to help you out. I'm pushing the Salt Lake, and I don't like to ride it alone at night. I'm one of those guys that got to talk or I fall asleep.
Oh.
Sure, now, my partner, he's got Lou to keep him company, but I ain't got nobody at all. Where you coming from?
West.
Yeah, sure, I know, but where, L.A.?
Maybe.
Got a cousin out in L.A.
You don't say.
Yeah, he's been out. So you're not much of a talker, are you?
My mother taught me never to speak to strangers.
Oh, a wise guy.
So what?
Okay, don't get sore. Just trying to be sociable, that's all. Hey, Glamorous. You change for a dime, will you?
Change for a dime.
Let's have something quieter this time, Joe. My head's splitting.
Is that what's wrong with it?
Done with your coffee?
No. And don't rush me, will you? Hey, turn that off. Will you turn that thing off?
What's eating you now?
Yeah, what's eating you? That music, it stinks. Oh, you don't like it, huh? No, turn it off.
Oh, wait a minute, pal. That was my nickel, see? This is a free country. And I play whatever I want to.
Okay. Sure. And if you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it. And you can leave here anytime you want it. Okay. I'm sorry I asked. First good piece played tonight and you don't like it. Some people just ain't got any good taste.
Hit his ass.
That tune. Why was there always that rotten tune? Following me around, beating in my head, never letting up. Did you ever want to forget anything? Did you ever want to cut away a piece of your memory or blot it out? You can't, you know. No matter how hard you try. You can change the scenery, but sooner or later you'll get a whiff of perfume or somebody will say a certain phrase or maybe hum something. Then you're licked again. I can't believe that you're in love with me. I used to love that song once. So did the customers back in the old Break of Dawn Club in New York. I can't remember a night when I didn't get at least 3 requests for it. Sue, she was always selling it too. Those were the days.
I can't believe that you're in love with me. You're telling everyone you know that I'm on your mind each place you go. They can't believe that you're in love with me. I have always placed you far above me. I just can't imagine that you love me. And after all is said and done, to think that I'm the lucky one, I can't believe that you're in love with me.
It wasn't much of a club, really. You know the kind. A joint where you could have a sandwich and a few drinks and run interference for your girl on the dance floor. I pounded the piano in there every night from 8 until the place closed up, which usually meant 4 in the morning. A good job as jobs went in those days. Then, too, there was Sue, who made working there a little like working in heaven. But how we felt about each other, well, there was nothing very unusual in that. I was an ordinary healthy guy, and she was an ordinary healthy girl, and when you add those two together, you get an ordinary healthy romance. Which is the old story. Sure. But somehow, the most wonderful thing in the world. was a pretty lucky guy.
Mr. Paderewski, I presume. It's beautiful. You're going to make Carnegie Hall yet, Al?
Yeah, as a janitor. I'll make my debut in the basement.
I don't blame you for being bitter, darling, but you mustn't give up hope. Why, someday...
Yeah, someday. If I don't get arthritis first. In the meantime, let's blow this trap.
Oh, there's popsicle stand. Cats wins your noir film.
Like to get something to eat, hon?
Oh, I don't think so, Al. I lose my appetite working in this flea bag. Let's go home.
Okay.
I can't stand much more of that dump. Did you see that drunk tonight trying to paw me?
No, what drunk?
Does it matter what drunk?
Say, what's the matter with you tonight, darling? That's the third time you started to tell me something and then stopped. We
I
shouldn't
get
have any
that.
secrets from each other, Sue. Next week, we're going to make with the ring and the license. You and me will be a team.
Yes, that's right. In the Bush League.
I don't get you.
We've been struck out.
It's a funny way to talk, darling. Don't you want to marry me?
Al, look, I love you. You know I do, and I want to marry you.
But
But not now. Only after we've made good. Sunday, I'm going away. Oh, I know you'll think it's silly. That's why I hesitated to tell you. But I'm going to California. I want to try my luck in Hollywood.
that's the most stupid thing I ever heard of. Don't you know millions of people go out there every year and wind up polishing cuspidors? I thought you had better sense.
You sound as if you don't think I have any talent.
That has nothing to do with it.
I'll make out all right.
Maybe. But what about me? Doesn't it mean anything to you that you're busting up all our plans? We may not see each other for years?
It won't be that long.
I thought you loved me.
I do. You know I do. Well, here we are. Al. Al, why can't you see my side of it? I'm young. We both are, and we've got all the time in the world to settle down. Really, darling, what I'm doing is the only sane thing to do. I hate the thought of being so far away from you, but we'll be together again someday. Maybe you'll decide to come out too later on.
So long.
Al, aren't you going to kiss me goodnight?
Sure. Why not? Good night.
Oh, but you're such a sour puss.
Say, Roberts, you hit the jackpot this time. $10.
Thanks.
$10.
So when this drunk handed me a 10 spot after a request, I couldn't get very excited. What was it, I asked myself? A piece of paper crawling with germs. Couldn't buy anything I wanted. It couldn't...
He's so rich.
And I thought of something. Long distance. I'd like to put a call through to Los Angeles. Miss Harvey. Sue Harvey. Harvey. The number is Crestview 65723. Hello, Sue? This is Al. Oh, baby, it's great to hear from you, too. What's that? You do? Oh, me too, darling. I thought I'd go batty without you. I just had to... Huh? You're working as a hashlinger? Gee, honey, that's tough. Those guys out in Hollywood don't know the real thing when it's right in front of them. You just stick it out, Sue, baby. Keep going around to those casting offices. I'm sure you'll click. Look, I'll tell you what. You stay put out there. I'll come to you. No, don't try to stop me. Just expect me. Train? Who knows? Train, plane, bus, magic carpet. I'll be there if I have to crawl. If I have to travel by pogo stick. And then, let's get married right away, huh? That's the stuff. That's what I've been wanting to hear you say. Well, goodbye for now. I'll be seeing you soon. Yeah.
That's fun. They really do.
Bye.
One. They really do.
The only way I could cross country was to thumb rides. For even after hawking everything, I only had enough money to eat. Money. You know what that is. It's the stuff you never have enough of. Little green things with George Washington's picture that men slave for, commit crimes for, die for. It's the stuff that has caused more trouble in the world than anything else we ever invented. Simply because there's too little of it. At least I had too little of it. So it was me for the thumb. Ever done any hitchhiking? It's not much fun, believe me. Oh, yeah, I know all about how it's an education, how you get to meet a lot of people and all that. But me, from now on, I'll take my education in college, or in PS 62, or I'll send $1.98 in stamps for 10 easy lessons. Thumbing rides may save you bus fare, but it's dangerous. You never know what's in store for you when you hear the squeal of brakes. If only I'd known what I was getting into that day in Arizona.
Here, throw that in the back seat. Okay, let's go. Make sure that door is closed.
Oh, boy.
You know, Emily Post ought to write a book of rules for guys thumbing rides. Because as it is now, you never know what's right and what's wrong. We rode along for a little while, neither one of us saying anything. I was glad of that. I never know what to say to strange people driving cars. Then, too, you can never tell if a guy wants to talk. A lot of rides have been cut short because of a big mouth. So I kept my mouth shut until he started opening up.
Hand me that little box in the compartment, will you, pal? Hold the wheel, will you? How far are you going?
L.A.
Oh, Wow, you're really traveling, aren't you?
Yeah, but I don't expect to make it for a couple of years at the rate I've been promoting rides.
Not much luck, huh?
Sure, all bad. Not many people stop for a guy these days. Afraid of a stick-up, maybe.
Well, you can't blame him. Where you coming from?
New York?
Well, New York. You're in luck this time. I'm going all the way. Right through to Los Angeles. You drive a car?
Sure. Whenever you're tired, let me know.
I'll holler.
I guess at least an hour passed before I noticed those deep scratches in his right hand. They were wicked. 3 puffy red lines about 1/4 of an inch apart. He must have seen me looking at them because he said,
Beauties, aren't they? They're gonna be scars someday. What an animal.
Whatever it was, it must have been pretty big and vicious to have done that.
Right on both counts, New York. I was tussling with the most dangerous animal in the world. A woman.
She must have been Tarzan's mate. Looks like you lost the bout.
It certainly wasn't a draw. You know, there ought to be a law against dames with claws.
Yeah.
I tossed her out of the car in her ear. Was I wrong? Give a lift to a tomato, you expect it to be nice, don't you?
Yeah.
Lift to a tomato?
After all, what kind of dame some rides? Sunday school teachers?
Yeah.
A little witch. She must have thought she was riding with some fall guy. And me, who's been booking horses around racetracks since I was 20. I've known a million dames like her. 2 million.
Yeah.
Stopped the car, opened the door. Take it on the Arthur Duffy sister, I told her.
That's the stuff.
As always done, huh? But if you want to see a real scar, brother, get a load of this.
What?
I got that one, too.
Dooley?
Yeah, we're just kidding, of course. My dad owned a couple of Franco-Prussian sabers. Kept them on the wall for decorations. Well, one day, another kid and I took them down. When the old man wasn't around. Had a duel. He got me in the arm here. Pretty mean cut. Infection set in later.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, give me that box again, will you?
Yeah.
Pain made me lose my head, I guess. Began slashing. Before I knew it, I'd put the other kid's eye out.
That was tough.
Well, it was just an accident, of course. But you know how kids are. I got scared, decided I was going to run away from home. Old man almost caught me when I was packing my duds. The bloody rag I had wrapped around my wrist hadn't caught his attention. You've seen the bundle for sure. But I beat it when he was phoning for a doctor. That was 15, 16 years ago. I haven't been home since. Pull in there for a bite or something, huh?
a bite or something. Brother, was I hungry. I hadn't had anything in my stomach for hours. Yet even with that gnawing in the pit of my belly, I didn't want to be in too big a rush to put on the feed bag. First, I had to make sure this guy knew the score. If I got him down on me, it was goodbye ticket to Hollywood. I'll wait out here for you, mister.
If it's the money, don't worry about paying for it. This time it's on me.
Well, that's white of you, Mr.
Haskell, think nothing of it. You make your first million, maybe you can do the same for me. Come on, New York. I gotta make the West Coast by Wednesday. There's a horse running in Santa Anita named Pirate Bicycle. Means dough to me if I'm on him.
We'll make it all right. He did most of the talking during the half hour we were in the place. I ate. He rambled on about his old man, whom he hadn't heard from since he ran away as a kid. Now he happened to become a bookie. And then all about how he got rooked in Miami.
One race, 38 grand. They cleaned out my book. How do you like that?
That was tough luck.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to be the smart guy. Well, you just wait. I'm going back to Florida next season with all kinds of jack. And you watch those stinkers run for cover. You want anything else?
No, thanks. I've had plenty.
That check there, sister?
Oh, just a minute. Your change, sir.
Keep it, sister.
Oh, thank you, sir. Call again.
I'll be waiting outside for you when you finish work. Sharp check, huh?
I drove all that night while Haskell slept like a log. After a while, I began to get sleepy myself. I was happy, though. Soon I'd be with Sue again. The long trip was practically over, and there'd be no more hoofing it down the concrete. I began to think of the future, which couldn't have been brighter if I'd embroidered it with neon lights. It was nice to think of Sue shooting to the top. It's amazing what a full belly can do to your imagination.
Your eyes of blue, your kisses too, I never knew what they could do. I can't believe that you're in love with me. You're telling everyone you know I'm on your mind each place you go. I can't believe that you're in love with me.
Mr. Haskell. Mr. Haskell. Mr. Haskell, wake up. It's raining. Don't you think we ought to stop and put up the top? Mr. Haskell, I'm going to put up the top.
Is he okay?
Up until then, I had done things my way. But from then on, something else stepped in and shunted me off to a different destination than the one I had picked for myself. For when I pulled open that door... Mr. Haskell, what's the matter? Are you hurt? Are you hurt, Mr. Haskell? Start your sermon. I'll listen to it. But I know what you're going to hand me even before you open your mouths. You're going to tell me you don't believe my story of how Haskell died and give me that don't make me laugh expression on your smug faces. I saw it once he was dead, and I was in for it. Who would believe he fell out of the car? Why, if Haskell came too, which of course he couldn't, even he would swear I conked him over the head for his dough. Yes, I was in for it. Instinct told me to run, but then I realized it was hopeless. There were lots of people back down the road who could identify me. That gas station guy and the waitress. I would be in a worse spot then, trying to explain why I beat it. The next possibility was to sit tight and tell the truth when the cops came. But that would be crazy. They'd laugh at the truth. And I'd have my head in the noose. So what else was there to do but hide the body and get away in the car? I couldn't leave the car there with him in the gully. That would be like erecting a tombstone. My idea was to cover him with brush, not to rob him. But then I remembered that even if I only drove the car for 100 miles or so, I would need money for gas. Besides, it was stupid of me to leave all that money on a dead man. Not only that, I'd have to take his driver's license in case I was stopped for something. I didn't like to think about it, but by that time I'd done just what the police would say I did, even if I didn't. My clothes. The owner of such an expensive car would never be wearing them. Some cop might pull me in on suspicion.
Whoa.
Hey, you, this your car? Don't you know better than to leave a car with the wheels halfway in the middle of the road? That's the way accidents happen.
I'm sorry, officer. I was just putting up my top. I didn't think.
Well, the next time, think. I'll let you go now, but watch your step in the future. I know that's a lonely stretch, but cars come by here once in a while, and we have plenty of crack-ups.
Thanks, officer. car to give me away as Roberts. If they found a dead man in the gully now, it would be me. As I drove off, it was still raining. The drops streaked down the windshield like tears. I kept imagining I was being followed and that I could hear sirens back in the distance. Just how long it took me to cover the 60-odd miles to the California state line, I don't know. I lost all track of time. But the rain had stopped and the sun was up when I pulled up to the inspection station.
Hello? Carrying any fruits or vegetables?
No.
Any livestock or poultry?
No.
I'd like to see your registration and driver's license, please. Anything in the baggage compartment?
Just baggage.
Charles Haskell, Jr., age 30, brown eyes, dark hair. Identifying marks, none. Are you Charles Haskell, Jr.?
Yes.
Well, remember, if you're employed and you stay over 30 days, you take out California plates.
All right, officer, but I'll only be in the state a short while.
Right, you can go now.
I couldn't drive any farther without some sleep. Cops or no cops. I knew I had to hit the hay and hit it hard. I was dead tired.
No, you can't, Mr. Haskell. No.
Wait, hold on. There's an ad break happening. I'm going to wait for the ad break to go through so that people who aren't subscribed can still keep watching. If y'all would like to get up and go to the bathroom or get some stuff right now, y'all can. You just did, Jim. How are y'all liking it so far? I think it's interesting. I always love the wait, fucking Twitch just forcefully switched streams to someone else. What the hell? That's weird. Twitch mobile is so bad. Yeah, that's what Kay was talking about earlier, that they forced an update that made things a lot weirder and more janky. That was the fastest 30 minutes of a movie I've ever watched. Is that a good thing? Seriously, the mobile app has gotten worse. Apparently, I haven't used it recently, or I don't have updates turned on my phone, so I haven't updated it. Maybe that's a good thing. I think it has hardly felt the time pass. Oh, that's fair. The magic of cinema. Been enjoying this. We'll have to do this more often. If y'all have any public domain movies that y'all like to suggest, I believe I have a stream suggestions thing on my Discord. Put them in there. Yeah, stream suggestions beneath the media chat and the lobby chat. If you have any ideas for movies, public domain, make sure you check that. Put them on in there and we'll, on days like today where I don't really have a plan, we'll pop them on and have a watch party. They're trying to make it look more like TikTok. What the fuck? I hate TikTok's layout. I really do. I'd honestly prefer it look more like YouTube, where it has the shorts option, but it's not the main screen, where it like has all the streams and stuff, and then it has a shorts button so you don't have to look at it all the time. Even that has problems, but you know. But yeah, I'm glad y'all are enjoying it so far. We'll definitely do this more because I'm really having fun. Let me give you a screenshot of the home screen on Twitch. Yeah, let me see what it looks like. I'm curious. See on Discord. What the fuck? Oh, that's so bad looking. That's so bad. Oh, I hate that. I'm glad I haven't updated it. I'm not going to update. Okay, ad's over. We're going to keep going with this. Will our intrepid hero make it out of this conundrum?
Mr. Haskell, you can't die. Don't think I did it. No, Mr. Haskell. No. No.
Who's there?
It's the maid. Can I come in and clean?
Later. In a half hour.
All right, sir.
There was no time to lose. Every minute I had to be Charles Haskell was dangerous. And I'd have to be Charles Haskell until I got to some city where I could leave the car and be swallowed up. That meant driving the car as far as San Bernardino, maybe even to Los Angeles. In a little town, I might be noticed, but in a city, I should be safe enough. Then, after I ditched the car, I could go on to Sue. But those 5 minutes at the state line made me realize it might be a good idea to find out a little bit about Mr. Haskell. Then, if anybody asked me questions, I could give the right answers. The first thing I found out was that I had $768. This was a lot of jack, but believe me, it was the kind of money I'd rather not have. And then I found out from a letter Haskell was carting around in his bag that he wasn't the open-handed, easygoing big shot who went around buying dinners for strange hitchhikers. Before I got done reading it, I saw him more as a chiseler. It was written to his old man in California, the one he hadn't seen in so many years. In it, Haskell posed as a salesman of hymnals, of all things. It was easy to see where Haskell expected to raise a new stake for his book in Miami by rooking his old man. That was about all I found out from his effects, and it was enough. I told myself, maybe old man Haskell was lucky his son kicked off. He would never know it, but it saved him from taking a flyer in Sacred Literature Preferred. At Desert Center, I pulled up for water. There was a woman.
Hey, you! Come on if you want to ride.
How far are you going?
How far you going?
That took me by surprise, and I turned my head to look her over. She was facing straight ahead, so I couldn't see her eyes. But she was young, not more than 24. Man, she looked as if she'd just been thrown off the crummiest freight train in the world. Yet, in spite of this, I got the impression of beauty. Not the beauty of a movie actress, mind you, or the beauty you dream about when you're with your wife, but a natural beauty. A beauty that's almost homely because it's so real. Then suddenly she turned to face me.
How far did you say you were going?
Los Angeles?
L.A.? L.A.'s good enough for me, mister.
That's what I was afraid of.
What'd you say?
Oh, nothing, just thinking out loud.
People get in trouble for doing that.
What's your name?
You can call me Vera if you like.
You live in Los Angeles?
No.
Where are you coming from?
Oh, back there.
Needles?
No.
Oh, sure, Phoenix. You look just like a Phoenix girl.
Are the girls in Phoenix that bad?
The girl must have been pretty tired because she fell asleep not 20 minutes after she stepped into the car. She lay sprawled out with her head resting against the far door, like Haskell. I didn't like that part of it much, but I didn't wake her up. It wasn't that this girl still worried me. I'd gotten over that funny feeling I had when she looked at me, which I put down as just my jangled nerves. With her eyes closed and the tenseness gone out of her, she seemed harmless enough. And instead of disliking her, I began to feel sorry for her. The poor kid probably had had a rough time of it. Who was she anyway? And why was she going to Los Angeles? And where'd she come from in the first place? The only thing I knew about her was her name. Not that it made any difference. A few hours more and we'd be in Hollywood. I'd forget where I parked the car and look up Sue. This nightmare of being a dead man would be over. Who this dame was, well, it was no business of mine.
Where did you leave his body? Where did you leave the owner of this car? You're not fooling anyone. This buggy belongs to a guy named Haskell. That's not you, mister.
You're out of your mind. That's my name, Charles Haskell. I can prove it. It's my driver's
Save
license.
yourself the trouble, mister. Having Haskell's wallet only makes it worse. It just so happens I rode with Charlie Haskell all the way from Louisiana. He picked me up outside of Shreveport.
You rode?
You heard me.
Then it all came back to me. All the talk about dueling and scars and scratches. There was no doubt about it. Vera must be the woman Haskell had mentioned. She must have passed me while I slept.
Well, I'm waiting.
My goose was cooked. She had me. That Haskell guy wasn't dead yet. He wasn't stretched out stiff and cold in any Arizona gully. He was sitting right there in the car, laughing like mad while he haunted me.
Well?
There was nothing I could say. It was her move. Vera, whatever her name was just my luck picking her up on the road. It couldn't have been Helen, or Mary, or Evelyn, or Ruth. It had to be the very last person I should ever have met. That's life. Whichever way you turn, fate sticks out a foot to trip you. I told her everything, but she didn't believe my story. I should have saved my breath.
That's the greatest cock and bull story I ever heard. So he fell out of his car. Say, who do you think you're talking to, a hick? Listen, mister, I've been around, and I know a wrong guy when I see one. What'd you do, kiss him with a wrench?
Now, wait a minute. What I told you was true. You see, that's why I had to do it. You think I killed him? Well, the cops would have thought so, too.
Yeah, well, maybe they still think so. What makes you so sure I'll shut up about this?
Vera, I'm innocent. Give me a break, will you?
It won't do me any good having you pinched. The cops are no friends of mine. Now, if there was a reward, but there isn't.
Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. I'm not through with you by a long shot. Let's see that roll. Is that all Haskell had?
Isn't it enough?
No, I thought he had more.
Not that I know of. You can search me. You think I'm holding out on you?
Well, maybe I will at that. He told me he was going to bet $3,000 on a horse named Paradisical on Wednesday at Santa Anita.
He was stringing you along. He meant 300.
Maybe.
Sure, $3, 300. He was a piece of cheese, a big blowhard.
Listen, mister, don't try and tell me anything about Charlie Haskell. Remember, I knew him better than you did.
Okay, then you knew he was a four-flusher. That explains the $3 bet.
I'm not so sure he didn't have that $3,000. Why should I believe you? You got all the earmarks of a cheap crook.
Now, wait a
Shut
minute.
up. You're a cheap crook and you killed him. For 2 cents, I'd change my mind and turn you in. I don't like you.
All right. Don't get sore.
I'm not getting sore. But just remember who's boss around here. If you shut up and don't give me any arguments, you'll have nothing to worry about. But if you act wise, well, mister, you'll pop into jail so fast it'll give you the bends.
I'm not arguing.
Well, see that you don't. You know, as crooked as you look, I'd hate to see a fella as young as you wind up sniffing that perfume that Arizona hands out free to murderers.
I'm not a murderer.
Of course you're not. Haskell knocked his own head off.
He fell, that's how it happened, just like I told you.
Sure, and then he made you a present of his belongings.
I explained why I had to do
skip
that.
it. Doesn't make a difference one way or another. I'm not a mourner. I liked Haskell even less than I liked you.
Yeah, I saw what you did to him.
What do you mean?
Those scratches on his wrist.
Sure, I scratched him.
I'll say you did.
So your idea was to drive the car a little way, maybe into San Bernardino, and then leave it. You weren't gonna sell it?
Sell it? You think I'm crazy? Somebody else's car? See, all I want to do is leave it somewhere and forget I ever saw it.
Not only don't you have any scruples, you don't have any brains.
I don't get you.
Maybe it's a good thing you met me. You'd have got yourself caught, sure. Why, you dope. Don't you know a deserted automobile always rates an investigation?
Huh?
Look, the cops find a car. Then they get curious. They wonder where the owner is. So, all right, they don't trace Haskell. They trace you.
I never thought of that.
The only safe way to get rid of the car is to sell it to a dealer. Get it registered under a new name. Say, stop at the next store. I want to get a bottle and do some shopping before we hit L.A.
Okay. As soon as we find a place, I'll drop you off and pick you up later.
Nothing doing. You're coming in, too. From now on, you and I are like the Siamese twins.
Have it your way, but I don't get the point.
The point is, I don't want you to get lost.
I'm not going to beat it if that's what you're afraid of.
I'll say you're not. Well, I'm going to see that you sell this car so you don't get caught.
Thanks. Of course, your interest wouldn't be financial, would it? You would want a small percentage of the profits.
Well, now that you insist, how can I refuse? 100% will do.
Fine. I'm relieved. I thought for a moment you were going to take it all.
I don't want to be a hog.
She rules.
A few hours later, we were in Hollywood. I was recognizing places Sue had written about. It struck me that far from being at the end of the trip, there was a greater distance between Sue and me than when I started out. Vera wasn't kidding with that Siamese twins crack. She rented a little apartment as Mrs. Charles Haskell. When I objected to this, she explained that it was on account of the car. A dealer might think something was funny if he called and found we were using different names.
Home, sweet home.
Yeah.
Not bad either. In case there's any doubt in your mind, I'll take the bedroom.
Yeah. Sure is stuffy in here.
Keep the window shut.
Okay.
The old crow downstairs said there's a folding bed behind this door. You know how to work it?
I invented it. Some joint.
One can't have everything. I'm first in the bathtub.
I don't know why, but I figured you would be.
Boy, oh boy. It sure feels good to be clean again. I must be 10 pounds lighter.
You must be.
Well, hitching rides isn't exactly the way you keep your schoolgirl complexion.
I wish that guy with the sax would give up. Gets on my nerves.
Forget it. Have a drink.
Aren't you afraid I might take you up on it?
If I didn't want to give you a drink, I wouldn't have offered it. Why be a sorehead, Roberts? You got yourself into this thing. You should be grateful I'm not turning you in. Why, if I wasn't regular, you'd be in the pen this minute, being photographed, fingerprinted, and being pushed around by the cops. So cheer up. Get rid of that long puss. Or is your conscience bothering you?
No. It isn't.
Swell. That's the spirit. He's dead and no moaning around will bring him back. Anyway, I never could understand this worrying about something that's over and done with.
Now look, Vera, for the last time, I didn't kill him.
Haskell was a sick man. Maybe he was dead before he fell out of the car. I don't know.
Sure. He died of old age. All right. Silver will make you sociable? You didn't kill him.
Thanks.
We're out of liquor, Roberts.
Yeah.
Too bad. I felt like getting tight tonight.
Well, I think you succeeded.
Am I tight?
As a prima donna's corset.
That's good. I wanted to get tight.
Why? What have you got to get tight about?
Oh, I don't know. Few things.
You should have my worries.
If I had your troubles, I'd stay sober. And I've got the key to that door.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
I'm always right. You know, I don't like your attitude, Roberts.
Well, there's a lot of things I don't like.
Sure. But life's like a ball game. You gotta take a swing at whatever comes along before you wake up and find it's a ninth inning.
I bet you read that somewhere.
That's the trouble with you, Roberts. All you do is bellyache. But I've taken it easy and, well, trying to make the best of things. But maybe that's what's wrong with the whole world.
Get the professor.
People knock themselves out trying to buck fate. Now, take you, for instance. You're lucky to be alive. Why, suppose Haskell had pulled open your door. You'd be playing a harp now. Think of that.
You think of it. I'm tired of thinking.
There's plenty of people dying this minute. I would give anything to trade places with you. I know what I'm talking about.
I'm not so sure. At least they know they're done for. They don't have to sweat blood wondering if they are.
Your philosophy stinks, pal. We all know we're gonna kick off someday. It's only a question of when. But what got us on this subject anyway? We'll be discussing politics next.
Yeah. Where'd you hide the butts?
On the table, sucker.
We bored each other with conversation for a couple of hours longer. Every 5 minutes, one of us was wishing we had another bottle or a radio or something to read. Then finally, we ran out of chatter. I know it's only 11 o'clock, but I want to get up early and make the rounds of the used car lots.
No hurry about that. We've got all the time in the world.
Maybe you have, but if you think I want to stay cooped up in this place any longer than I have to, you're batty.
It's not a bad place. Pay plenty for diggings like this in New York.
I wouldn't like it if it was the Ritz.
Rotten liquor.
You got a mean cough. Want to do something about it.
I'll be all right.
That's what Camille said.
Who?
Nobody you know.
Wasn't that the dame that died of consumption?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be a break for you if I did kick off? You'd be free with all Haskell's dough and car.
I don't want to see anybody die.
Not even me.
Especially not you. One person died of me. If you did, well, that's all I need.
You don't like me, do you, Roberts?
Like you. I love you. My favorite sport is being kept prisoner.
After we sell the car, you can go to blazes for all I care, but not until then. I'm going to bed. Good night, Roberts. Don't try and sneak away during the night. All the doors are locked. Anyway, if I find you gone in the morning, I'll notify the police. They'll pick you up.
Don't worry, I know when I'm in the spot.
Well, good night. I hope that portable rack isn't too uncomfortable for you.
Don't lose any sleep over it, will you, Bill? Crestview. 6, 5, 7, 2, 3.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Go on.
No. Not yet, darling. Tomorrow. Maybe. If this were fiction, I would fall in love with her, marry her, and make a respectable woman of her. Or else she'd make some supreme Class A sacrifice for me and die. Sue and I would bawl a little over her grave and make some crack about there's good in all of us. But Vera, unfortunately, was just as rotten in the morning as she'd been the night before.
All right, I'm coming.
Look, Vera, it's almost noon.
So what? The dealers will be there all day?
I'll be there all year, too, but that doesn't mean I'm going to wait that long.
Shut up. You're making noises like a husband. Well, do I rate a whistle?
You sure do, but let's go.
Let's go, let's go. I spent $85 and 2 hours preparing bait, and all you can say is let's go. Come on.
We passed a few used car lots last night down this way.
What do you think we can get for this heap?
I don't know. Plenty. You just let me handle everything.
Think we can get $2,000?
I don't know, but don't worry. I'll squeeze as much out of this guy as I can. If I let it go cheap without a fight, he might think we've stolen the car. And listen, don't make any slips and call me Roberts. That'll cook us.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You better just sit by and keep your mouth closed. Remember, we're both in the soup if anything happens.
Forget it and drive.
You're my wife, Vera Haskell.
Look, after the deal's closed, let's go back to that place on Hollywood Boulevard where I saw the fur jacket. I want to buy it.
After the deal's closed, I'm saying goodbye to you.
That's right, I forgot. I guess I'm getting kind of used to you.
Well, that's a habit you can start breaking. Let's try this place in the middle of the block.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
We're interested in selling a car.
If the price is right.
Well, if it's in good mechanical condition, it should blue book for about $1,600. Tony, take a look at this motor.
1,600. Are you kidding?
Well, maybe $1,850.
Before I let it go for $1,850, I'll wreck it and collect the insurance first.
Lady, this motor's seen a lot of driving.
While the mechanic inspected the car, we haggled. At last, when we were all worn out, we hit a compromise. His price. Okay, it's a deal.
All right, come in, we'll sign the papers.
I have the ownership papers right here with me. Look, Vera, in the meantime, will you clean out the dash compartment? Maybe some stuff in it.
All right,
Oh, the
darling.
compartment. There was stuff in the compartment.
$1,850. That dirty crook.
In New York, huh?
Yeah.
But you bought the car in Miami?
Yeah.
Well, now let's see about the insurance. We can either have it transferred or canceled. What kind of insurance do you have, Mr. Haskell?
Well, aren't all the papers there?
I don't see any. Surely you know what type of insurance you carry in the car. The name of the company?
Yeah, but,
Well, if you'll just tell me the name of the company, I'd be very glad to take care of all the details.
well,
Did you sign the papers yet?
not yet.
Well, don't. We're not selling the car.
Well, wait a minute, Miss Haskell.
Come on, darling.
What's the matter? You change your mind?
Yes, I'm sorry. I guess I have.
But, Vera...
Let's go.
You got me out of a tight spot, Vera. But I still don't understand all this.
You will in a minute. I almost threw away a gold mine.
1850 isn't to be sneezed at.
The car doesn't book for as much as I thought.
We're not selling the car.
You want to keep it? Now, wait a minute, Vera. You said yourself I wouldn't be safe until the car was in someone else's name. I'd like to be free of this mess when I go.
That's just it, Roberts. You're not going. There's a drive-in at the next corner. Pull in there and we'll get a bite to eat. And I'll explain.
What is this, another one of your brilliant ideas?
Oh, I take your order?
Make mine a ham sandwich and coffee.
And for you, sir?
Oh, I don't care. The same.
Thank you.
Get this, Vera. I've been pretty patient so far. I've done everything you asked me to do, but no more.
Shut up.
You've taken Haskell's money. And you can have the dough we get from selling the car. But you're not going to keep me a prisoner.
It's a good thing I bought the paper. Take a look at that.
Vera, I'm in no mood.
Read that.
Ice closed down after 3 weeks season. Ammonia.
No.
Yes.
No, I won't do it.
Yes, you will.
You think I'm crazy? It's impossible, I tell you.
Excuse me. Blow the horn when you're through.
No one could possibly get away with an act like that. It'd be wise to me in a minute.
Don't be yellow. You look enough like him. The same coloring and the same build. See how his clothes fit you? No kidding, you almost had me fooled for a while.
Oh, grow up, Vera. Don't you think a father knows his own son? And there must be other relatives.
The father won't have to know you. We'll wait till he gives up the ghost. He's an old geezer and he won't pull through. And as far as other relatives are concerned, they haven't seen you in 15 or 20 years. Eat.
I'm not hungry. And I won't do it.
It's not as tough as it sounds. Remember, you've got all kinds of identification. His car, letters, license.
I could never get away with it. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
The old boy has scads of dough. Look in the paper there. Personal fortune assessed at over 15 million. He'll leave plenty, I tell you.
Maybe he cut off his son. How do we know? It's out, Vera. I won't have anything to do with it.
I think you will.
Look, Vera, I'll do anything within reason. But not that. So forget it. Find yourself another stooge.
Giuseppe. You'll be fixed for the rest of your life as Charlie Haskell. You can take your inheritance and go away. No more worrying about the rent, no sweating, scheming, wondering where your next meal's coming from. Think about that, Roberts.
Vera, please, you're talking too loud.
On this, I'm splitting 50-50 with you. Sure, why not? We're both alike, both born in the same gutter.
Now, take it easy, Vera. There's people around here. You don't know what you're talking about.
We'll wait till we read that old man Haskell's dead. And you show up. Like you read in New York that he was sick.
No. Suppose he doesn't die.
He will. I know he will. Something tells me.
But as much as I insisted I would have no part of her scheme, Vera was taking it for granted I would. Neither of us had our mind on the cards as we played that night. I knew we were just trying to kill time between newspaper editions. This was a death watch for Vera. Maybe it was for me, too. Don't you realize if I'm caught, they'll want to know where I got the car and stuff, and they'll have me on a murder charge.
If you're smart, you won't get caught. I knocked with 7.
And if I'm caught, don't you realize you'll be out, too?
18 points. That gives me 30. How will I be out?
You'll be out $1,850 we would have gotten on the car. Really, Vera, you'd be an awful chump if you threw away all that dough on a dizzy long shot. Let me sell the bus tomorrow. With the money it'll bring and what you've already got, a clever kid like you can run it up in no time. Then we'd both be in the clear.
I'll be in the clear anyway.
Maybe. Maybe. But if I got caught, I'd get good and sore at you, you know.
You mean you'd squeal?
Well, no, not squeal exactly.
Never mind what you meant. Even if you did tell the cops I was in on it with you, what could they do to me? They might give me the same medicine they gave you.
Yeah.
A rope. But I'm on my way anyhow. All they'll be doing will be rushing it.
All right. But think of the $1,850 you'd lose. You'd kick yourself along the block if you ever let it get away from you.
I'll take the chance. Want another drink?
You're being a goon. That's the way people wind up behind the 8 ball. Once they get a few dollars, they become greedy and want more.
My.
Caesar.
Who?
You know that Roman general? He got his for being greedy. He wasn't satisfied, so the final wind-up was he took the count. A couple of days ago, you didn't have a dime. Why, you were so broke you couldn't pay cash for a postage stamp. Now you've got almost $700 with $1,850 in the offing. Take my advice. Don't try for more.
I'm tired of this game. Let's have some blackjack.
Play solitaire.
Okay, I will if that's the way you feel about it.
That's the way I feel about it.
Getting sore and throwing things won't help much, Roberts. I'm really doing you a favor. I help you out of a jam by keeping my mouth shut. I show you how to make some soft money. And what thanks do I get?
Thanks.
Sure. Or would you rather call the cops and told him you killed a man and stole his money?
I didn't kill anybody.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. You know I didn't.
All right, then. Suppose I call the cops. If you're innocent, what do you got to be scared of?
Okay. Call them, you mutt. Go ahead and call them. See if I care. At least they'll give me a square deal.
You want me to call them?
You heard me. But I'm warning you. If I'm pinched, I'll swear you were in on it. I'll say that you helped me. If I fry, I'll get even with you.
You wouldn't dare. You're kidding.
Yeah? Then try it and see. Call them. Yeah.
Okay, I will. Information? I want the number at the Hollywood police station. Okay, I got it. Thanks.
Wait a minute, Vera. You wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't I? Give me that and I'll show you if I would.
Take it easy now. Let's talk this over. This was early in the evening, and the conversation, while hectic, was at least pitched low. But as the minutes passed, and more obstacles to her plan popped into my head, the air got blue. Each word coming from our lips cracked like a whip. I reminded her that as Charles Haskell, I didn't even know my mother's name, where I'd gone to school, the name of my best friend, whether I had an Aunt Emma or not, my religion, and if I'd ever owned a dog. I didn't even know what my middle initial stood for. I also pointed out that the real Haskell had a scar on his forearm.
His people never saw that scar. He told me he ran away right after putting out the kid's eye.
Yeah, but his father knew he was cut. It'd have to be some kind of a mark.
So what? The old man's dead, or will be. I hope by tomorrow morning's papers. Anyway, you could cut yourself a little, couldn't you? Boy, for that kind of dough, I'd let you cut my leg off.
You're drunk and you're crazy mad, Vera. Turn me in if you want to, but I won't get mixed up in this. Besides, how do we know? Haskell was such a phony. Maybe he wasn't the man's son at all. Maybe he just dreamed it up.
Well, dreaming or not, you won't be dreaming when the law taps you on the shoulder. There's a cute little gas chamber waiting for you, Roberts. And I hear extradition to Arizona's a cinch. Where's that phone?
Vera!
Leave me alone.
Vera!
Here. I want a phone. Call police. I hate you yellow stinker. You leave me alone.
I'll let you alone when you promise to leave the phone where it is. You're drunk. You don't know what you're doing.
You're hurting me.
Will you promise?
All right. You hurt me.
I'm sorry, but...
And it's hot in here. Open up a window.
It's not hot.
Don't tell me. Now, do you do it or do I do it? You're no gentleman, see?
Yeah. All right. I'll open up the window. Vera! Vera, open the door. Please open the door. Vera, open the door. Don't use the phone. Listen to me.
I don't like you, Roberts. You're no gentleman, see? You hurt my hand, and I'm going to get even with you.
If you don't open the door, I'm going to kick it down, Vera. Vera, don't call the cops. Listen to me. I'll do anything you say. Vera, let me in. I'll break the phone.
Strangled her.
The world is full of skeptics. I know. I'm one myself. In the Haskell business, how many of you would believe he fell out of the car? And now, after killing Vera without really meaning to do it, how many of you would believe it wasn't premeditated? In a jury room, every last man of you would go down shouting that she had me over a barrel and my only out was force. The room was still. So quiet that for a while I wondered if I had suddenly gone deaf. It was pure fear, of course. And I was hysterical, but without making a sound.
Vera was dead. And I was her murderer. Murderer. What an awful word that is. But I'd become one. I'd better not get caught. What evidence there was around the place had to be destroyed. And from the looks of things, there was plenty. Looking around the room at things we'd bought was like looking into the faces of 100 people who'd seen us together and who remembered me. This was the kind of testimony I couldn't rub out. No. I could burn clothes and hide bottles for the next 5 years. There'd always be witnesses. The landlady, for one. She could identify me. The car dealer, the waitress in the drive-in, the girl in the dress shop, and that guy in the liquor store. They could all identify me. I was cooked. Done for. I had to get out of there. While once I'd remained beside a dead body, planning carefully how to avoid being accused of killing him, this time I couldn't. This time I was guilty. Knew it. Felt it. I was like a guy suffering from shock. Things were whirling around in my head. I couldn't make myself think right. All I could think of was the guy with the saxophone and what he was playing. It wasn't a love song anymore. It was a dirge. My problems weren't solved. I had to stay away from New York for all time. Because Al Roberts was listed as dead and had to stay dead. And I could never go back to Hollywood. Someone might recognize me as Haskell. Then, too, there was Sue. I could never go to her with a thing like this hanging over my head. All I could do was pray she'd be happy. I was in Bakersfield before I read that Vera's body was discovered. That the police were looking for Haskell in connection with his wife's murder. Isn't that a laugh? Haskell got me into this mess, and Haskell was getting me out of it. The police were searching for a dead man. I keep trying to forget what happened and wonder what my life might have been if that car of Haskell's hadn't stopped. But one thing I don't have to wonder about. I know. Someday a car will stop to pick me up that I never thumbed. Yes. Fate, or some mysterious force, can put the finger on you or me for no good reason at all.
Yay! I really like that. Let's go back over here. I really like that. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. None of that. I really like that. One thing about those old these like old movies that I appreciate are just like they're always about they're always about smaller stories about like one or two people and their like very personal central tale, whereas like a lot of stories nowadays are like bigger affairs with like they just feel more grandiose, whereas these are more personal. And you see that a lot with like older black and white movies, which I appreciate. Make a woman of her? Oh yeah. I appreciate the aesthetic of the time, not necessarily the culture. But yeah. And earlier, Lyrian the Therian, thank you for following. I don't think I said that earlier. It was good. But I do think that will be the end for this stream, so I'm glad we got a chance to watch something. Let's see who's streaming right now. I see King over there. What's the raid message? Let's see. Hold on. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh my god. Fucked it up. There's our raid message. Make that with your own things too, and we'll raid into King the Bear Spirit. The Bear Spirit. Well, thank you all for hanging out with me today. This was really fun. Again, if y'all have any suggestions for like public domain movies that we can watch, put them in my Discord and stream suggestions. And we'll probably watch them. Let me switch over to stream ending. Get our credits rolling. Make sure I didn't forget anybody. Living Theory, Mr. Sniper, and Dragon King 35, and thank you for the resubscriptions from Cats and Bucks. Can't talk. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for being here, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's day. I'll see y'all next week. Stay peaceful.